So, a little bit different. We're starting proper videos now. The Comic-Con video, I recorded that before I recorded the introduction. So, I didn't really make a lot of sense. But, I have a points list here. It's got a cat on it. This is going to be talking about Summer Game Fest and State of Play that happened yesterday. PlayStation's State of Play, which is like their game announcement thing, like a Nintendo Direct, for those who don't know. It's like a Nintendo Direct before PlayStation, and Xbox has one as well, which is the Xbox Games Showcase. And Summer Game Fest is by Jeff Keighley, who runs the Game Awards. So the Game Awards at the end of the year. So Summer Game Fest is like in the middle, and it's this Friday, and it is Wednesday. It is Wednesday. Xbox, the showcase, Xbox Showcase, is also Friday. State of Play, however, was yesterday, on the Tuesday. In which I didn't watch it because I was out with some friends. And I have some predictions of games. But I think I mentioned this in the Comic-Con video. I'm not very optimistic because I'm asking for the niche here. Well, not niche, but it's a bit cope, I think. It does. I'm asking for a lot, I think. So much, but it's so little, it feels like. So I'm going to start with the less ones that I don't really care about, and then I'm going to go up to the ones that I really care about. And now, albeit I only have 4, but if something might come to mind while I'm recording this, you never know. We spitball here. So, least prioritizing on this list is Persona 6, Sega. A Persona 6 game. We've not had one since 5, and 5 was years ago. We have passed the point of Sega games. Like, just, we have Sonic constantly. Now, I love Sonic, and I do kind of want a new Sonic game, but not a racing Sonic game, because the last game they came out with was the Sonic Racing, the All-Stars Racing, Cross Worlds, whatever the fuck it was called. It was a long-ass name. The racing ones always have long names. And it was good. Kind of. The soundtrack, less to be desired. But the game, good. Perfect. Great. A bit buggy at the start, but you know that's how games are. Sometimes they're a bit buggy when they come out. I don't mind bugs. I find them quite funny. But, yeah. Persona 6. Sega, give us something other than a Sonic game for once, please. Just in the last, 2 years, it's just been Sonic. And then we've also had the Sonic movies as well. It's like, I love Sonic, but don't wear it out, please. Because then I won't like Sonic anymore. And I really want Sonic to be good. Yeah. You just, too much of something, it gets a bit old, and then you're like, oh no. I look very disheveled, by the way. I got home very late from work. So next on the list would be a new Castlevania game. Now, they are doing Konami are doing a collaboration with someone. I forgot who they were, which is a new game, but it's not. I just want a new Castlevania game, new Belmont generation. Make it a bit more modern, and stick Alucard back in there. Put him back through the ringer. Somehow Dracula returned. That's what that feels like. But yeah, bit of Castlevania. Even if Alucard and it's not a Belmont, even if it's an entirely new family, maybe a modern vampire hunter simulator, kind of side scroller. That would be really cool. Just something Castlevania related, I guess. Is basically what I want. Yeah, new game. So that's what I want from Konami, a new Castlevania. Next, so these two are basically tied for first because I want them both really badly, but I want one more than the other. Okay, Second place, they're not tied, never mind. I've given it some thought. So, we know for a fact that Deltarune is continuing High Rules. Come on. I think I've mentioned that in the last video. But yeah. Deltarune Chapter 5 trailer at Summer Game Fest. I don't think it wouldn't be on the Xbox Game Show since Deltarune isn't on Xbox at the moment. But I had one of my friends say that maybe they'd save it for the Nintendo Direct since Deltarune is on Switch. Which, yeah, I get that, but the only reason they released the trailers for Chapter 3 and Chapter 4 was because it was releasing with the Switch 2. So that's why they made a whole big deal out of it. I think they kind of just asked Toby, like, hey, we're releasing Switch 2. Deltarune's on Switch 1. Do you want to be in our Nintendo Direct? And I was like, yeah, sure. But, yeah. So, Deltarune Chapter 5 trailer for Summer Game Fest. Since Summer Game Fest is, like, all platforms. It's not just PC, like, Steam and PlayStation, Xbox. It's everything, including Switch. Including, like, the Switch and then stuff like that. I want a new Wii. Do you guys want a new Nintendo Wii? I kind of want a new Nintendo Wii. I've got my Nintendo Wii still. I've even got my Nintendo DS still. I play the original Sonic games on that. I'm getting sidetracked again. Need to get better at that. We'll get there eventually. We're still new here, so remember that. So yeah, that's just the trailer. We already know it's coming out. It was teased at the end of Chapter 4, Deltarune, Chapter 5, 2026. So it is sometime this year, but I would love to see a trailer. Just because the trailer for the Nintendo Direct was really, really good. The soundtrack, perfect song. I wish I could listen to it on Spotify. Yeah, I wish I could add it to a playlist because it's just such a banger. Toby, even for trailers, you are just the GOAT, absolutely. I fucking love Toby Fox, he's great. I actually made my childhood as well. I'm there for Undertale, all that. I went to the 10th anniversary concert, took a picture with a Sans cosplay, it was great. So that's Deltarune Chapter 5. Now, in first place, there's a really big ask. So it's Devil May Cry 6. I want a new Devil May Cry so bad. Capcom, please. I would give anything, my soul. I would take everything I own, put it in front of Capcom and say, take what you need, and then give me the equivalent. Just Devil May Cry 6. Please. I've not played 2, and I've started 1, but I know everything that happens in all games. I've played 4, I've played 5, I've played 3, I've done both Dante and the Virgil campaigns. I've done, yeah, and I did the Nero, Dante and Virgil, and Devil May Cry 5. Like, I've banged out the game. I've completed it a lot. I've just beaten Heaven and Hell, which was really fun. It's just fun shooting things, because the guns in these hack and slash games don't do a lot. Speaking of hack and slash, I want to see Raiden, Metal Gear Solid Rising Revengeance. I haven't finished that yet, but I'm near the end. I'm like 2 boss fights away from the end. But I love Raiden. If Konami, if you don't want to do Castlevania, new Raiden spin-off for Metal Gear Solid. We might also get a new Metal Gear Solid game because of the anniversary that came out. Well, not that came out, but it was Metal Gear Solid's anniversary. But I'm not sure how far they'll go with Metal Gear now, since it's a bit, not dated, but like, we all know who was better at it. Kojima. Speaking of which, I wonder what I'm really interested to see, actually, because I don't think I've ever actually like properly watched a Summer Game Fest. But I'm very interested to see if I can predict anything, or if things will go well, how it works compared to the Game Awards, because I've never really watched many game announcement ceremonies is what the word is. But yeah, I wouldn't, because when I wasn't that interested in them when I was younger, but now I'm like, kind of, yeah, I want to be excited for things coming out. Before it was just, I mean, the games before, when I was younger, I played a lot of Minecraft and a lot of like old arcade games, just like downloaded on the Xbox, and like I got Pac-Man, Dig Dug, Galaga, and that was what I played really. And then I had my DS, the Wii, my Switch. So my games were not diverse, but they're definitely more diverse now. Like I wouldn't consider them undiverse back then, but it's certainly a lot better now. So yeah, if you have any predictions for Xbox Games Showcase, or Summer Game Fest, or hell, even fucking Game Awards in December, let me know, and we can compare and talk and stuff, and also recommend me games. Yeah, I love hack and slash. Devil May Cry. Yeah, I like some roguelikes. Vampire Survivors is a roguelike, isn't it? I'm not too caught up on genres. I don't really look into that stuff. I play what looks good, and if I like it, I like it. If I don't, I guess it stays in the library. But I've never refunded a game, because I've never saw the need to. If it just like straight up didn't work, then maybe I would refund it. But they work. It's just I played it. It wasn't really my thing. But I keep them around just in case. Tastes change. But I've got my Xbox on right now, so I can look at the games that I have. Balatro, Baldur's Gate 3, Content Warning, Final Fantasy, the original Final Fantasy, the 90s one where Sephiroth does a spin, and that's so funny. That's the whole reason I bought it as well. I paid money for that. And the thing is, when I first booted it up, it was in Spanish, so I had no idea what to do. The first line was from Barrett, and it said "Vamos." And I thought it was really funny. It's meant to say "come here," but "Vamos." I thought he was genuinely saying something in Spanish, but then I realised, oh wait, my Xbox is still in Spanish. Yeah, I played with my Xbox in Spanish, because I wanted to play Dead by Daylight in Spanish. But you can't change it on the game. You had to change system settings, and that made every other game default to Spanish. You should have seen Minecraft with Spanish. How long some names were. If you think how long slightly weathered copper cut stairs are, holy moly, you should have seen them in Spanish. It's like an essay. Because even bloody party streamers on Dead by Daylight, it is like 2 lines long. Bloody party streamers. That's how long it should be. No, boom boom. No, I can't remember what the full name was. But yeah, that's enough ranting of me with my thing in Spanish. I have Hades, Silk Song, Hotline Miami. Loved Hotline Miami. Resident Evil, Potion Craft, Minecraft Dungeons, which is actually really fun. And Minecraft Dungeons is getting a 2. Minecraft Dungeons 2. And this guy, Peter Hont, he composed the soundtrack for Minecraft Dungeons, and he's coming back. And if you want something really funny to listen to Closer by Peter Hont from the Minecraft Dungeons 1 soundtrack. It is the worst song you ever hear in your life. Me and my friends were all fighting a boss and we heard that and we're like, but someone's shaking the keyboard really aggressively. Yeah, I want to submit that to a Coney stream or something. Vampire Crawlers, Sonic Frontiers, Sonic X Shadow, Warframe, 80s Overdrive. If you haven't played that, it's actually pretty good, really fun. Assassin's Creed Syndicate, the only Assassin's Creed game that I'm still playing. Here's the Devil May Cry. Yeah, baby. Castlevania, Celeste, Cuphead, FNAF, Recall. I don't know if people remember Recall, but I loved Recall, especially back in the day. Yeah, brilliant game. Play Recall. Resident Evil again. Slime Rancher back in the day. Oh, Star Wars Battlefront 2 back in the day. I occasionally go back and play it when the resurgence happens, but other than that, I stay far away. Terraria, when crossplay comes, I'm going to be playing it with my friends. Unpacking Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom. I should upload clips. Yeah, I clip myself when playing Marvel vs. Capcom. Not that I'm any good, but it's satisfying for me to watch as someone who like doesn't really play fighting games. I've never played fighting games a lot. However, Virgil and Dante are in it, so I play it. And Wesker's in it. Wesker as well. Elder Scrolls Oblivion. So funny. I've made my D&D OC in it as well. And he looked awful. Not that the new one got any better though. And Sonic Unleashed. I really want a Sonic Heroes remake. Or at least a remaster. Like, that's another one I should have added on here. You know what? I've got a pen. Sorry, I punched you. So, oh please, do it. I'm not very good at spatial awareness, my bad. The Sonic Heroes. Yeah, Sonic Heroes, I can't spell. Sonic Heroes is one that I've been wanting for years. Sonic Heroes was my favourite Sonic game, and it still is. From when I was a child to now, I still have the disc for it, and I can't even play it. It's so sad. Yeah, it stopped being compatible since the Xbox One, and I have that for the original Xbox. The original. It was an amazing part of my life. Like, this is my grandma's house, so we'd come around here, and this is where we had the Xbox. Come around here maybe after school if parents were busy, and just play Sonic Heroes. It was brilliant. It was really nostalgic, and it has Espio in it, and I love Espio. He's one of my favourite characters. When people talk about favourite Sonic characters, don't listen to other people, yeah? Unless they say Silver the Hedgehog and Espio the Chameleon. So good. They are my favourite. Two of my favourites. I love them both so much. Equal amounts as well. This is running on a little bit long. This was going to be a short video as well, but now it's dragging on. So yeah, those are my predictions. If you have your own, let me know. And recommend me games if you want, or talk to me about your favourite game, or you know, if you watch the Game Awards, like the Summer Game Fest, Xbox Showcase, State of Play, let me know. Yeah. No, nothing was released in State of Play that I really have my eye on. New God of War game, Rayman Anniversary. So that's just like I think it was just a bundle of all the previous ones that they bundled together in like a discount or something for the Rayman Anniversary. And that was most parts. Oh, new Halo game. I want a new Halo game because 343, which aren't called 343 anymore apparently. Found this out a few days ago. I've been wanting a new Halo game. When me and my friend were talking about it, I'm gonna watch the Summer Game Fest with my friends on Friday. And we were talking about what games we want to see. And I said, oh, you know what game I'd like to see that I've just thought of just now? A new Halo game. And the reason for that is I've not played a good Halo game, I feel like, since Halo Reach. And that makes me really sad. I loved Halo Reach. I grew up with Halo Reach. I loved the ODST. I loved Halo 3, Halo 2, and of course Halo 1. And I think we are getting a remake of Combat Evolved, but they're calling it something else. I can't remember what it was, but that's in development right now by 343, which is now Halo Studios. And what was funny was when I mentioned to my friend, oh, I want a new Halo game, they've not released one since Infinite, and that was mediocre. It wasn't bad, but the open world didn't really fit well with Halo, I don't think. It's always been campaigns, and I'm not against open worlds. I like open worlds a little bit. I find they can be a lot sometimes, and when there's already a lot going on, the last thing you need is an open world game with a notification on the other end of the map that's saying 2,000 kilometers from your location that there's an urgent thing that needs to be had. And Halo doesn't, it's all about efficiency, and that isn't efficiency in Halo. So it's, open world, I like open world, but it didn't really fit with Halo. So I would like another Halo, just campaign. But obviously if they're doing a remake, then we're going to get a new Halo, but it's not new. I want something fresh. Whether they keep Master Chief, I don't mind. Bro is old now, let him rest. Or continue using him. I don't mind either way. I like Chief. If he stays, great. If he doesn't, new Spartan. Yay. Finally, bring Noble 6 back. I miss Noble Team. I really do. I love Noble Team so much. Cat was always my favourite. And after that, it was Emil. Emil and Cat were my favourite, and they still are. George is good though. But I also like, ROC. Noble 6. It's basically an OC, but just with a pre-backstory. Yeah. We're role-playing, technically. We're role-playing being a Spartan. That's what video games are. You're just role-playing, but, like, alone. Yeah. So, I would say some fair choices, kind of, to the end. Well, Sonic Heroes is not gonna happen. I know it isn't, but I can hope. All we need is hope, guys. All we need is hope. The same with Devil May Cry 6. All we need is hope. Hope gets you a long way. Persona 6, that's straight copium. Castlevania. The only reason I said Castlevania was because they did announce it at the State of Play a few months ago. They were like, oh, new Castlevania, but it's a collab. And then it was, yeah. I mean, they did the Dead by Daylight collab, so surely, Konami still knows that Castlevania exists. And obviously the animated show did really, really well. So I wouldn't put it against, like, it wouldn't be a bad idea to bring it back in the game form, because then you're like adding more, what's it called more media for your franchise that people like. So yeah, a new Castlevania game isn't as far as a reach as I think, but everything else on that, well, Deltarune Chapter 5 is confirmed anyway, but that's just the trailer, so I just want the trailer for it. I don't want, like, gameplay or anything. Well, the trailer is gameplay, really. Yeah, I just want the trailer for it. I know it's confirmed either way, but having a trailer for Deltarune would be nice because of the way it was done so well in the Nintendo Direct last year. So that was really fun, and seeing people's reaction to Deltarune tomorrow. Yeah, but it should come out soon, because it would be second half of the year, and we're in June right now. Happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Month. You guys, happy Pride Month. Happy Pride. So yeah, if we get, dude, Deltarune during Pride Month would be such a great PR, like, idea. Toby, get on it. And from what we've heard in the newsletters, it should be pretty much done nearly. Maybe a few localization stuff and translations to do, but other than that, the game is done. And Toby even said that they were so efficient on Chapter 5. He said in like the last few newsletters or something that they'd already started working on Chapter 6. I think it was the battles, like the pattern, the bullet patterns, that they were already started working on for Chapter 6. So it'll be interesting to see at the end of Chapter 5 when Chapter 6 would also come out, because my prediction for Deltarune is we're going to get Chapter 5 released on its own, but we're going to get chapters number 6 and number 7 released together, just like 3 and 4 were, because I think the game not being released yet is really holding it back. It would be Game of the Year, I think, if it was a completed game. The only reason why it's not been at the Game Awards is because it isn't complete yet, and that is it's holding it back. Release Deltarune. Yeah, because it is genuinely, even Chapter 1 was just so good. Chapter 1 was brilliant. Chapter 2, even better. Chapter 3, Chapter 4, holy shit. Exceeded expectations. And I'm gonna be doing, I had a plan today. Oh no, it's raining, I think. Whoopsie. Thank God I got home. Yeah, what I'm planning to do, I've got a few ideas for like video essays, but they're gonna be the same as this, just me talking. But I'm gonna write them down physically, so it's gonna be a bit more structured, hopefully. Not that these aren't structured, well, they aren't, but not like they're gonna be more structured. They're gonna have like a slight plan, but not like full-on scripts, because I feel like it's better to speak from my own thoughts. Very scary, I know. Yeah, but I'm gonna like write down bullet points and like talk from those points to bring up in the essay. And I've got a vampire one, which my girl Draculaura, I think she'll probably be mentioned, yeah. She'll be mentioned, Castlevania will be mentioned, Van Helsing, Bram Stoker, they'll all be mentioned. It's basically, I've got an idea for like vampires over the years, how they've evolved, and different theories about them. And then I've also got a Chris Deltarune character explanation, kind of like going into what they're like and how that shows what it symbolizes, stuff like that. Because Chris, I do find Chris to be a very interesting character, and I'm not just saying that because they're my favourite, and they were my favourite since day one of Deltarune releasing, but I'm saying it because they're my favourite. But it is just such an interesting character. We're going 30 minutes. I won't. Okay, I'll save it for the videos, but then I've also got another video about Kitty A from Devil May Cry, her importance. Because people don't talk about her now. I mean, she wasn't even in Devil May Cry 5. She was a telephone box. Which is really funny. If you go to behindthevoiceactors.com, and if you scroll down on Devil May Cry 5, you go to Kitty A, it's just the phone box. They turned her into a fucking phone. Bruh. Kitty A. Kitty A! Yeah. But yeah, those are my predictions. And I'll do a video after Summer Game Fest, and maybe on the Saturday or the Sunday, talking about what was released and my thoughts, and if any of those were released, I'll be showing you how excited I am, and if not, I'll be here crying. So prepare yourself for that. My bad. It's time to get off. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one on Sunday. Bye bye.